Happy Friday, friends. It's Jenny here, Rock the Dots. It's time for our Friday night whip and sip. And this is the first Friday in July. So that means it's our Christmas in July Friday night whip and sip number one. So there are 5 Fridays in July that we're going to be working on Christmas projects for our whip and sip. So welcome in, grab a chair, welcome to the table, and I'm so glad you're here. So I appreciate that you spend a little time with me while I work on my projects, and it's just been really fun. I've really enjoyed doing these. It makes me focus and work on my projects and not be out, you know, working on projects on a whim. I've had to actually be a little bit organized and focused, and that's a good thing. So my drink tonight is iced tea. This is the Kenya Gold tea that I just had made a pot earlier, and I just took the leftovers and made it into iced tea. So, and then my snack tonight, raisins. I love raisins. So we have those. What are you sipping on? What's your sip of choice tonight? So, if I was a cook, I'd have made like Christmas cookies or something. Ooh, maybe I'll make some for next week. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to work on my Nutcracker picture. This is from Hobby Lobby last year for one of their Christmas pictures. I've done a couple little videos on it, and I thought this was right on top of the box, so I dug it out and thought I would do this for the whip and sip tonight. So let's see, where did I leave off? It's been so long since I've worked on it. Okay. So there is some R's and some O's and T's. So this is one where the legend is on the back. Hang on one second. I'm going to make a copy of it on the copier. Hold on. Think of something. Tell me a story. Tell me something good while you're doing that. So I didn't even think about that because normally I just use my phone to do it. So let me make a copy real quick. Copy. Color. So what are you doing this weekend? It's the 4th of July. We have a birthday party and a baseball game. And then fireworks. Saturday night, we'll be doing fireworks. And I always buy fireworks to set off. Not a lot. I set a budget like $20, $30, $50. And then we go to a local park in one of the cities by our house where they have a barge out in the sound, and they shoot fireworks off from the barge. And what's really really cool is where we set in this park in the city, you can see across the whole bay and different places where they do the fireworks and off different docks, and so it makes it fun. They're very small because they're very far away, but you can still see them all, and it's kind of fun. Okay, so I made a picture. Oh, my picture's upside down. I don't know if this will work with this being on the canvas, but we'll see. We'll fold it up. I don't know if the magnet is, oh, it is strong enough. Look at that. Yeah, see right there? It's on the back. Perfect. So now we know that you can use cover minders on these from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to scoop that up a little. There we go. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. And this one was $5.99. And I believe I had gotten it 40% off. So that was the little thing that was on the wrapper. And this is the drills. I kitted it up into one of these little bead storage containers. So, oh, what have I got on there? Some. Okay. Yeah, that's gross. Okay. Oh, and look what I found when I was going through the bag or the box. I found one of my dollar store magnifying glasses. Holy smokes, that's dirty. That was in the box also. So I'll set that over there in case I need to look. Okay. So I think I might try doing some like fill in the dot. I'm going to start with that little symbol right there, which is, looks like number 16. So I got a mess going on here. My space is small. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? This is a round. And you know what? It's not very straight. These are not very straight. But what's interesting is these drills have really stayed in place. They have not shifted much. Because you know how sometimes they shift? And this has not done that. So that's very, very pleasing to know. Oh, that one popped up. The glue still seems to be good. I can't even remember the last time I worked on this. I'll have to go back and look at my videos and see if I can figure it out. So let's see. Oh, there's another one of these. Look at me. I'm like using my little magnifying glass. That really makes it easy. Holy smokes. My daughter had actually started doing this for me one day. And then when I said, oh, are you going to finish that? She goes, no, it's yours. It's like, well, darn it. Oh, there's one. Sometimes I like to name the symbols, and this one is a sideways, I call it the sideways picnic table. So I'm looking for the sideways picnic tables. Oh, there's one. I'm sure it has some other appropriate name. I normally would not do like this. I would like do the whole section, but this is how she started it. So I'm just kind of finishing it. And when I get to, you know, farther in where she hasn't done as much, then I'll just basically start and work my way up. So she likes to diamond paint where she starts with one color and she does that whole color on the whole canvas. And then she moves on to her next color. So, which, you know, that's okay. Everybody does it different. She took, a lot of times she will walk in the afternoons if she's home from our house to the Starbucks. It's about a mile. And she'll walk over there. And a lot of times she'll take a small project with her. And this time she took the, from Hobby Lobby, the acrylic. It's the Highland cow that has the, that was the 4th of July one. So she's been taking that and working on that. So when she gets it finished, I'll show you her project. So let's see, any more? Oh, there's one. Picnic tables. I see one more. Oh, I see quite a few more. Holy smokes. The only problem about her doing that particular one is I had bought one for my sister, but I don't know if I ever gave it to her or not. So my fear is that she is doing the one I bought for my sister. But I'll find out. I'll ask my sister if I gave her one, if I gave it to her or not. I can't keep track of that stuff. I did pop into the Hobby Lobby today because I had to buy something for work to use here at work. And I did a peek and a walk through, and there's still no Christmas diamond paintings out. And there is no 4th of July ones left in the store here by my work. And there was no fall ones in the store. And the fall ones fall is 40% off now. So if you haven't popped in and got yours yet, go ahead and pick some up. Go pick them up because they're 40%. There were a couple of random spring kits. I was surprised because they had been out for quite a while. So I don't know if they just like found them in the back stock or or what, but I did see a couple. One was the big multicolored elephant. I already have that, so. And I think the spring stuff is 50% off. So be sure and check your store and see if they have any left. So I must have really liked the cowboy boot picture because I kept picking up one for me and one for my sister. And then when I went to put them away, it was like, oh my gosh, I have 4 of them. So I'll be giving some of those away, I think, for Christmas. So. Okay, so I think, oh, here's a couple more. I think I have most of these done. So when I did my video of my mini donut the other night, I have to tell you, I have to confess, I had to go to the Krispy Kreme on the way home and get a hot, fresh, melt in your mouth donut. I don't know if you have Krispy Kremes by your house, but ours is kind of not close to our house, and I probably only go there like once a year, maybe every 6 months. I don't know. Not often. It was like, okay, I was going past and the light was on and I knew the donuts were hot and fresh. And, you know, now you can pick them up in all the stores around here. They sell them. But you know what? They're not like you buy them in the Krispy Kreme. So I don't buy them. I bought them once when they first started doing it just to see. And they were kind of, I don't want to say stale because they weren't stale, but they were definitely not fresh. So, not like buying them in the store, the actual Krispy Kreme store. Okay, I think I have most of them done in this area. So let's move on to another color. So, what should I do next? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, what have I got over here in his legs? I got some M's. What are M's? Where's my legend? I should have hit the enlarge on this, so it's a little bigger. Number 6. There's just some random M's here. It has been so cold here. You know, last week we had 90-degree weather. This week, you know, like yesterday, I was sitting here at my desk thinking, why is it so cold? And I looked at the weather tracker and it was only 59 degrees out. So it was like, burr. Okay, so there's some, oh, there's another M. Get some of these done. We've been watching the World Cup. Have you been watching the World Cup? My husband is an avid soccer fan. He's played soccer since he was 5 years old. So, he is really into it. I wish I could have gotten him tickets, because I would have if I could have. Okay. Need more M's, M's, M's. I loved this picture because I loved the nutcrackers in the pastel colors. I thought they were really, really pretty. So, okay. Any more M's? Not seeing. Okay, not seeing any more M's in this section. I'm just basically going to do like this little section right here. One thing I've noticed since I've started doing these longer videos and these is my phone just keeps filling up the storage so fast. Okay, so this is H. H is number 4. So we'll fill in some of those. Okay. Bum, bum. Here's a couple H's. I need to figure out, because what would be really cool is to have some Christmas music playing in the background, but I don't know how to do that and get YouTube, because I don't want to pay for a subscription, a music subscription. I'm not going to do that, but I need to figure out which ones are licensed on YouTube, you know, so you can play them and you don't get a copyright strike. Interestingly, I had filmed a short and went into the YouTube library and picked out Mariah Carey. No, not Mariah Carey. Who was it? It was a Christmas song. Oh, it was the Hobby Lobby video. I wanted to put "It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas" in the background, you know, behind my talking. And it was Kelly Clarkson had one in the you know how you go into the YouTube library and you select the song you want. And I did that. I mean, it was in their library. I uploaded it, the video, and I immediately got a warning, and they unpublished the video because evidently she does not allow them to use her music. So I thought, well, then why is it in the YouTube library? So I had to delete it and, you know, re-upload it without the music, which was not a big deal, but it was interesting that, you know, it was a song in their library and then they tagged me for using it. And it wasn't a strike, it was just they let me know that they had unpublished it. So because she doesn't allow that. So I thought that was very interesting. Any more H's? Do you see any? I'm not seeing any. I mean, there's some up here, but I'm going to flip this around in a little while. I'm just trying to fill in this corner. Okay, so I think that's all the H's. Come off there. Okay, so what else we have over here left over? Y. What is Y? So Y is number 10. Are these the most beautiful hydrangeas you've ever seen? The colors are just beautiful. There's two different, this is the normal, and this has a little lacy leaf to it. These are out of my sister-in-law's yard. They're beautiful, and they didn't treat the dirt at all, you know, because if you add different components to the dirt, it will change the color of the flower, and this is just natural from their yard. So they just are absolutely beautiful. So I love that she shared with me. Isn't it amazing how many times you sit and you look at a picture and then all of a sudden you realize, oh, there's one of those sideways picnic tables. Which number was that? That was 16. And I'm just going to grab one right out of here. Let's see if I can get it. Yep. There we go. Oh, you know what? There's another one. Oh, now where'd it go? It's lost. I hate it when that happens. Where'd it go? I swear I just saw one. I swear. Oh, there it is. There it is right there. Okay. Okie dokie. So there. Oh, better straighten that one. Straighten that one. Okay. So what am I going to do? Oh, Y's. What was Y? Look at me. Can't remember. 10. 10. It was 10. Am I the only one in the world that does this? It's like, I swear I'm not losing my mind. I know I'm not. Or maybe I am, and I'm just convincing myself I'm not. Okay. Any other Ys? If you see any, let me know. Not that you can really see the grid from up there. There's one. There's one. Oh my gosh, I just seen another little picnic table right there. Da, da. Oh, there's another one right there. Okay, but I'm looking for Ys. Don't get distracted. Oh, and there's one right there. Okay, I'm getting it back out. There we go. I think that was number 6. But I will double check just to be sure. Nope, it wasn't. It was 10. Number 10. No, that was Y. Okay, I've decided I am losing my mind today. 16. That's right. 16. And you know what? And now I won't be able to find them. I'm just going to pour a couple out. Now I have to remember where I found them. One was up here somewhere. Right there. And there was one more. I know I saw one more. But where? Oh, there it is. Right there. Right there. There we go. Get some of these straight. After I bragged about how they didn't slide around, I keep finding more and more that are out of place. But that's okay. Okay, I think I got them all for real this time. All right, they're going back. They're going back in the pouch. Okay. So what are these two? These are like trees. So I'm going to come over here, and those are number 14. I don't think there's very many of these. Oh, that one is out of place. No. Oh, there's a couple up there. And these actually, the drills fit together very nicely on this. So there's not any gapping or anything like that. Couple more. more. Here and there. Okay, I think I have all the little trees done. Okay. And then he has a T right there. So I'll look and see what T is. T is number 21. 21. And then he'll have pants. He'll have his pants on. One time I embarrassed my daughter because I wouldn't even say embarrassed her. We were at a store and we went into the clothing section and somebody was probably a kid, I'm sure, had went through and like pulled all the mannequins' pants down. So I went and found every mannequin that I could find that had its pants down and pulled its pants up. And my daughter's going, Mom, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. It's like, yes, I do. They all need to have their pants pulled up. So it's like they must have their pants pulled up. And I've always worked retail as a secondary job because I love it. I love being around the people. I especially love working it at the holidays. People think I'm crazy pants, but I've always enjoyed it. And so my husband would go, I don't know about you guys' Ross's by your house, but our Ross stores are always just a hot mess. There is stuff everywhere. Nothing is organized. Lately, it's better than it used to be, but I would literally go in there to shop and end up merchandising whatever section I was in. If I was in the sheets, I had to sort all the sheets and put them by size and put them by, and my husband would always go, you don't work here. You don't work here. And it's like, I know, but I just need to fix this. So I don't do it so much anymore. But yeah, I used to do it when I was younger. And then it got so it's like, okay, this store's a mess. I can't shop in here because I will spend the whole time, organizing the shelves. So, but I have found my daughter will, I don't know if she learned it from me or what, but like if we go into like Claire's, like when she was little, she would like sit in front of a rack and organize the rack of earrings or whatever because, you know, she had to have learned it somewhere. I don't know where, but. And then now I tell her, you can get a job. You can get paid to do that in a store. And yeah, that's not what she wants to do. So, okay, so I think I have all those. Yay, he's got pants. Although it's kind of weird. I don't know how it looks in the camera. Can you really see his boots, his pants? I have to finish this strip right here. But yeah, oh, there's an A right there. I think I'll do that. That's number 3. Let's see if there's any more A's. Yay, look at I have this whole little section finished. Yeah, these even snap together like the square drills do. Okay. Let's see what's up here. Oh, I see one up there at the top. Oh, wait, I said I wasn't going to do that section yet. Okay, I'll just do these. Just do a couple. I'll come back down here. So, I think I have all the A's. And there's more over here, but I'm not going to start that section yet. Oh, wait, I see another one. Right there. Oh, here's a whole line of them right there. Okay, I think I've got them. Okay, I think I've got them all. I think I got all the A's. So I'm just going to do a little bit more, and then I'm going to call it good for tonight so I can head home and see what's happening in my neck of the woods. How about, I see a couple ones. So I think I'll do a couple ones, which is number 1. It's this real pretty pink color. Okay, I think that's it for those. Okay, so what should I do next? I'll just do one more. How about K? What is K? K is number 5. And that's this fleshy, peachy color. Ah, that could have been disastrous. K. K. Oh, no drill. Okay. Just a couple more. What else? Oh, I see a couple more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think when I'm done with K, I'm going to call it a night. And maybe we'll work on this again next Friday. I have 5 Fridays for my Christmas in July. And I didn't realize how many WIPs I had because I thought I only had a couple until I started looking in my box. And it's like, oh yeah, because I started things and worked on them, made the videos, and then never went back and finished them and just, put them in the box. And it's like, I didn't realize I had that. I don't have a lot, but I do have a few. So my goal is going to be to get them all done because I can't really justify getting anything new while I've still got a box full of other projects. So, yeah. So I don't know if you've been following the eagles. I know I talk about them a lot. Both of them have fledged the nest, which means that they have flown away. One accidentally fledged on accident because it was knocked out of the nest by its sibling and went tumbling down the tree. But it's fine, and they found it on the cameras. They actually have cameras, 3 cameras set up. And the parents still feed them. They go to wherever the eagles have landed, whatever trees, and then they will bring them food to where they are for a couple more weeks, and then and then it's kind of like you're on your own. And these little juvenile eagles will come back to the nest. They'll come in and out of the nest for a few more weeks, and then at one point, all of a sudden, they'll be gone. So, but they have what they call fledged. I did get a call from my son last week. They're foster fail. They're for those of you that don't know, they work with the Tibetan Mastiff Rescue, and they foster and help place Tibetan Mastiffs. And they adopted Raiden. Some of you know who Raiden is. I've posted pictures of him and things. He's very, very high anxiety. They've tried different drugs and things, and nothing really works. And he came out of a situation, and the kids adopted him when their other dog had passed away. And Norabu was one that they were fostering, and they just felt he was a really good fit, so they had adopted him. They call that foster failing when the foster families keep them. I don't like that name, but I didn't make it up. So um, he is one. But anyway, I got a call that they had to take him to emergency for a gastric issue. Um, it made me think of Gracie and Tita um, because it just seems like there's so many gastric problems or pancreatic problems in the dogs lately, and it makes you wonder: is it something in their dog foods? Is it, just genetic? But anyway, what they found out with him was what they think is he had swallowed the squeaker out of a squeak toy, and that had lodged and irritated his intestines. And so they watched him and treated him, and they think he was able to pass it through, and he's on the mend. So that's a good thing. I will put a link to the Tibetan Mastiff Rescue in the channel description, or in my video description. They always, if you have just $1 or $5 or whatever to donate, they pull these dogs out of horrendous conditions, and just like any other rescue, they struggle for funds. So just a thought. Even if you just keep them in your thoughts, and a lot of people don't have extra funds to donate right now, and I totally get that. But yeah, so the rescue, they've just helped so many dogs. One of the dogs, there was like 27 of them that they pulled out of a farm. Another one, they did like 19. A lot of them are in, well, because they live in Texas, Oklahoma is a big spot where they pull them out of. I think people just don't realize how big these dogs are and how much care they need. And then there's so much overbreeding that it's just crazy. But he's doing better. Last I heard, when I talked to my son, Norbu was doing well. I don't think I've posted a picture of Norbu. He's a dark one. I'll have to post a picture. Have my daughter-in-law send me a picture of him to post, so he can be introduced to everybody. Okay, I think I have all the K's in my little section here. I want to do another color, but I just want to do one more, but I can't. I have to go. So okay, I think I have all the K's. Don't know why I was holding my breath. It's not like they're gonna go anywhere. Alrighty, so thank you for hanging out with me. Happy 4th of July for those who live in the States. And I know my Canadian friends celebrated Canada Day on the 1st, and which I believe is like their Independence Day, but I'm not sure. So, Caroline or one of you from Canada, if you want to just leave a little note on what Canada Day is in my comments, that would be awesome. Or I could Google it. But anyway, so yeah, hope you all have a great weekend and a great week. And I'll see you Monday for my mini Monday night, which it's Christmas for mini Mondays. So yeah, I'll have a video up for that. And yeah, so have a great week. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.